This is my 1964 Airstream Bambi II that I am putting up for sale. I have the hatches open so I can show you what's inside. She had a polish job about 3 years ago. I intended to let it go back to its natural patina, but the new owner can do whatever they like with it. Down in here is the back of the refrigerator. It's got a little computer fan that does work. One of them works, this one doesn't, but we didn't find a need to use them really. But it is hooked up. Underneath is the vent for the air intake. And like I said, it's a Bambi II. However, they used the insignia from the year before because it was only the third one produced. You can read the number. All the windows have been rebuilt. And this is an electrical outlet. The jalousie was rebuilt also. LED scare light. All of the running lights are LED, with the exception of the brake light in the back. Those are incandescent. This is the water heater. It's an electronic ignition. And the door has been built so that it looks original, which I can't do with one hand, but it has a wing nut that holds it shut. So it looks pretty nice. The vents on the top, stack vents, are little bell vents. This little compartment in the back doesn't really house anything. It's pretty small. This is the vent for the air conditioner. The intake is under the trailer, as well as a tube for the condensation. This is for the city water hookup. I have that on there because I blew the lines out. It's still winterized, but that would be where you put your water for city hookup. These are for the black and gray tanks. The black tank is a direct drop from underneath. I'm not sure if yeah, there it is. And the gray tank is, there are two within the cavity of the belly pan, both 18-gallon. On the top is a king jack for the TV and a fantastic vent fan. The tires we put on when we restored and rebuilt it about, I think it was 2014 we finished, and they've been probably about 10,000 miles. But some people believe in changing them every 5 years. That would be entirely up to the new owner. This is the hatch on the side. This is power kill. AGM battery is housed inside. This is for the water tank cutoff. And the water tank is about 20 gallons. You can see it from inside too, so it's also got this on the top so you don't lose water. If it's too high, it splashes out and comes out that pipe there. But you can shut it so that it can't slash out during transit. But it's nice to have it open when you fill it, so you have a water vent or an air vent. Here's where the power goes in. A Furrion power, and that's a cable for the TV if the park you're at has cable. These are super bright LED lights. They're really nice. The propane tanks are also polished aluminum tanks. The headwork. This is nice. We built the tongue extra long so that this would fit on here to put your hoses and all that kind of stuff in. Underneath is a spare tire. Drops down. And then the electrical and gas coming from the front. There's a fuse box under the tongue so that it's easy access for your running lights and things. Okay, now we'll go in. The trailer has been, it was a shell-off restoration, new frame, new electric, Prodyne, I believe it was called, the insulation. Not Reflectix. Not that. It's I believe it's Prodyne. Anyways, it's mail-in only, so you can't get it at the store, and it keeps it really nice and cool in the summer and warm in the winter. All the upholstery was custom made. Cabinetry is birch, I believe, birch or maple, and it's all solid. There is no particle board in these cabinets. I made all the cabinets myself. Storage underneath the dinette, both sides. Solidly made. It's not going to fall apart if you drop it. Behind both of the dinettes is a false floor. So you can put secret items in there. Spare money or whatever you need. All the lights are 12 volt in here. So if you're boondocking, they really don't take a lot of power. This is the switch to the overhead light, and then the switch there is to the scare light outside. This little shelf here holds a lot of nice things. You put your glasses here and all your spices in here, your keys and whatnot there. The stove is an electronic ignition. Nice bar sink. And this is the water pump switch. This is for this light right here. This is for the water heater outside. This is a knife holder. And then we have our refrigerator, which has a custom door front on it. It's a three-way. All of the drawers are soft close. Some of them are a little tight if you don't want them falling open when you're traveling. So that one's a little tight. Down below here there are a couple gas lines underneath there. So we have the refrigerator, and then we have the heater. So we, instead of running a couple of points outside, we put them underneath here, and we put an electric or battery operated propane detector and carbon monoxide detector right next to any kind of point that it would be at. This is under the sink. We used a HevPro instead of a gooseneck, so you save a lot of space there. The same is used underneath the shower. Okay, above here, nice cabinet for your dishes and such. This has been cut off. I made this intentionally not over ending here because it's a head whacker, so it looks nice, a little shorter, and I didn't find any need for more room when storing my dishes and things. Up here are this is a stereo. Plenty of room in there for storage. Put our clothes goes up in here. Stereo's got speakers all around. There's the controller for the antenna and the fantastic vent fan. We can turn on. It's nice and quiet. It's got adjustments for how cool you want it. Speeds in or out. I'm going to shut it. Turns off by itself. This bed pulls out all the way to the refrigerator. Now I'm by myself. I can give it a tug, see what I can do with one hand. Pull it out with one hand. With two hands it's super easy. So it's a very simple thing to pull out. It also has a false, or just an access here for what's underneath. And what's underneath is the brain of all the electric. And it sits right there. This is the water tank here. So if you want to know how much water you have, take a peek in this door. This is where all the electric fuses are. And it's really easy to access it from the top. If you take the cushion off, that trap door is right over that fuse box. Over here is an AGM battery. And then it does have the bypass for the water heater. And that's underneath here. This is the where you take it up, the antifreeze. This is the air conditioner. I keep the little remote control in here. So let's see how she goes. Battery's probably dead on that. So the remote does work. It just needs a new battery, I think. Can't say that I really use the remote ever. And when I run it, I leave the door open. This was a bank of wasted space here, so these drawers are not on glides. They're just a nice tight fit so that they stay in transit. It's a catalytic heater right there. This is the bathroom. Wet bath with a light and a new shower head. I think I used it one time. China toilet. I made this so that it has a window here because otherwise it was originally had a full wall here, but you couldn't get at the other side of the window to open it. You'd have to have like super long arms to reach over there. So I made this little window curtain and made a access to the window that way. Plus you get more light in here through it. Now all the windows have little roller blinds on them. There's another light back here. This is a little LED light strip. You can also keep things up there. We kept little baskets with our stuff in them. This is the microwave. Kept all the canned goods and things in here and down there. This is a trap door here. And I should say that this comes out. So that comes out in case you ever need to really get into this cabinet down below for your water heater or your major electric for your air conditioner, or all of the electric for the running lights in the back. They're all located down below here. So I made it so that it's easy to take apart. It's all full put in with screws. This is mounted with screws, so everything can come out easily. But when you have no issues, that's good. We've not had any issues yet. This is where the bypass is for the water heater. There's the water heater. And for the city water, they're down below here. And then this is where the city water line is located. And then you can also see those labels on the wire down there. Those are labeled for all the running lights. So if there's ever an issue with the wiring, it's right there. That larger plug, that's for the air conditioner. The air conditioner, this cabinet is all put together with screws. So if ever there's an issue, you can get it apart and back together with screws. Removing screws, remove the drawers. So the drawer bank is separate from this bank. It's a separate unit. Have I forgotten anything? Ceiling has been brought to a mirror finish. These all the shades have little hooks to hold them down. One-handed is not good. Especially my right hand, I'm a lefty. But at any rate, there we go. They have a little hook on the bottom. There's the electronic ignition stove. I don't even remember if I showed that before. All of these have little hooks down here to hold them in. Electric outlet there. There's another electric outlet there for when you're lying in bed and you can charge your phone. Play on your phone like everyone in the world. A few hooks here and there for your hats and stuff. So everything is new in here since the rebuild. Now it took 2.5 years to rebuild this trailer. I'm only selling it because I have a larger trailer and I have family that comes with me, and I just don't get to use this one enough by myself or just my husband. So rather than having this beautiful trailer just get old in my yard, I'm selling it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. One more thing, the TV is a 12-volt TV as well, with a DVD player. So that will work when you're boondocking if you can get reception. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.